Hello friends, it's Jim O'Rear. Welcome back to Jim O'Rear's Wacky World. Yes, I am wearing the new Jim O'Rear's Wacky World t-shirts, which say somewhere between the mouse ears and the horror. And if you're a regular viewer of this channel, you totally get that, because my channel follows a lot of Disney and it follows a lot of horror and mixes the two because I like the cute and the scary. And that slogan is perfect for today's video. Now, Halloween is my favorite holiday, and living in Orlando is great because Orlando starts celebrating Halloween in August. So we get 3 months of Halloween. So there are tons and tons and tons of Halloween horror related type attractions and events that you can attend during those 3 months. So many that I could fill hours and hours of video with it. But instead, on today's video, I've picked 7 of them just to show you 7 Halloween attraction or events that are not to be missed if you're visiting Orlando. So let's take a look at those. These are in no particular order, so have fun. Number 1, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This is a fantastic event where you can see the characters clowning around like that in their Halloween costumes, doing spooky stuff, being dressed ways that you don't normally see them. You see a lot of characters out and about that you don't normally see out, especially a lot of the villains. They are doing an alternate event, which is called Boo Bash, to replace Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party during COVID, so that it functions a little bit differently. But typically with Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, you have special parades and character greetings with all the different villains and characters. You have a special Halloween fireworks show. Some of the rides are decked out a little bit differently. They have different overlays with real actors inside of them, such as the Haunted Mansion. You've got Constance the Bride, you've got some other characters that will interact with you. Lots of Halloween photo opportunities that you don't normally get, like this with the Headless Horseman. There is trick-or-treating, special snacks. There are Halloween-themed desserts that you can't normally get in the parks. And this guy shows up, which is one of my favorites, the Headless Horseman. I would find that job kind of I don't know, dangerous, maybe. But it is a fantastic event, like I said, with all sorts of spooky lighting and fun. It's good for the entire family. It has stuff for adults and children alike. Just a good evening of entertainment. And there you go. There's one of the cool floats. Number 2, Mortem Manor Haunted Attraction at Old Town. This is a year-round haunted house, but you might as well visit it in October for Halloween. What the heck? It's located right there in Old Town. There's a store next door, the Postmortem Horror Boutique, where you can also go shopping for cool licensed Halloween items. They've got props, costumes, masks, clothing, toys, all kinds of fun stuff that you can pick up as Halloween gifts and to add to your horror collection. Now, back over to the mansion. We can't show a whole lot of the inside because there are secrets, but it is Mortem Manor. It is a 2-story haunted house, and it is filled with animatronics and live actors. It does have a theme that runs through it. Not really quite sure of the story. The story is not real focused to follow, but it is still a lot of fun to walk through. There are all sorts of different fun props. There are hallways that do different things, cushy floors, collapsing walls, all sorts of fun things that you won't expect. The sets are also very, very detailed and great to look at. You're not rushed to go through this haunted house, so you do have time to look around and experience all the detail and fun stuff there is to see. It takes about 15 minutes or so to walk through both floors, and it is a lot of fun. Number 3, Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. Universal goes all out for their Halloween event. They do about 10 haunted houses. They have various scare zones you can walk through, like this, with a lot of costume characters that interact with you and scare you. They are typically based on horror movie properties and change every year. This year they had Killer Clowns from Outer Space, one of my favorites. The haunted houses are fantastic. They are super detailed. They take a good length of time to walk through. If there's one complaint that I have about them is they try to crowd too many people through all at the same time. So it's basically a conga line of people walking through the haunted houses. So it's not really scary because you see the scares coming ahead of time because people are in front of you. But it is still a lot of fun to experience and see how the haunted houses are set up. There are a lot of good photo opportunities like this here in Rob Zombie's chair. And also there's the sort of a monster mobile. They did have a Rob Zombie scare zone this year that I was there, and it was a lot of fun. As you can see, they have loud blaring music, they have characters interacting, they have shows, just all out fun. But the main draw, of course, is the haunted houses. They also do a stage show, and the stage show is usually pretty spectacular every year. It usually involves dancing and music and characters and acting and just a variety of things. So this is a great event if you are not easily frightened because it is dark and there are a lot of characters that come after you. And of course it's Universal Studios, so you can experience the official Universal monsters. And that's probably my favorite part of Universal Studios and Halloween is the classic monsters that you can encounter while you're there, especially at Halloween. And this is a fantastic Universal Monsters, classic monsters haunted house that they had set up. So highly recommended to check out Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. It is all things Halloween, spooky, scary, guaranteed to give you frights and laughs and chills and amusement. Also, all of the rides are open. So, well, almost all of the rides. And you can go on the rides with very, very little wait time. Number 4, Cocktails and Screams Nightclub. Cocktails and Screams is a bar located in downtown Orlando. It is open all year round, but it is a Halloween horror themed bar where you can walk into the laboratory right there and get all kinds of specialty drinks that are themed after horror characters, horror movies, that kind of thing. You see, there is a stage there. They do have different types of entertainment, from musicians playing to singers. They screen horror movies for brunch. They have a drag trivia contest and drag bingo with Tora Hyman. All sorts of fun activities in this horror-themed bar, and there are, different seating locations, an Elvira-themed location, Addams Family location, and there's lots of fun little props like this that you can see scattered around the bar. This bar is a blast. The theming of the drinks is fantastic. They also serve some food. The theming of that is also awesome. I highly recommend checking out this horror Halloween themed bar. It is a lot of fun. Number 5, Walt Disney World's Fort Wilderness Campsite Decorating Contest. So if you haven't been to Fort Wilderness at Walt Disney World Resort at Halloween, you're missing out on a huge Halloween party. Look at these decorations. These are campsites and cabins that people rent out and come to visit Disney in October, and they just bring huge displays with them. Look at this. I mean, it's just site after site after site of these huge Halloween decoration displays. Everything from inflatables to animatronics, to entire structures like ships and buildings and things like that. If you go in the daytime, you can see even more of the details that the darkness kind of covers up, as you see here, the little horse and buggy there, because they don't have everything lit up super bright at night, so it's nice to see in the day and at nighttime. But this is just amazing. Look at the amount of work these people go to decorate their spaces. And there is a contest out there, but most people just do it for fun, for the heck of it, because they love it. And you can just drive through this for hours, looking at site after site after site. They do trick-or-treating out there, so the kids can walk through the campgrounds and go from site to site and get candy. It's just a big Halloween celebration with lights and music, and it reminds me of the old days when people used to really go all out and decorate their homes and their streets and things like that for Halloween, so that the neighborhood could enjoy them, and you'd see the kids trick-or-treating all the time. Well, that's the way it is at Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground in October. It's a throwback to those times when people used to go all out decorating for their Halloween event. So much fun. Number 6, drive-through Halloween experiences like the Haunted Road. So, drive-through experiences came out based on the old hayride concept, where you go on a horror hayride out in the woods, except this is you driving your own vehicle, your own car, through them. And this was the result of COVID. COVID came out and closed the haunted houses, so they wanted to do Halloween entertainment that people could take part in during COVID. So they created these drive-through Halloween events, such as this. This is the Haunted Road. There's also Stream and Scream. There's several in the area. This particular one is a theatrical event, so it has it tells a story as you drive through from scene to scene to scene. As you can see, people will attack your car and stuff like that as well for the fright of it. But this is pretty unique and a different type of experience if you've never done anything like that. And if you have done a haunted hayride and liked it, then you will love this as well. You're just in control of the vehicle is the only difference. Number 7, Disney's Halloween on the High Seas Cruise. Okay, so this isn't really Orlando, but it's an hour away. So you can set sail on a Disney cruise for Halloween, and it's awesome. Look at this is Pirate Night, where you get to dress up like pirates. Everybody on the boat dresses up like pirates, and they have a big pirate party, and all the characters are in pirate costumes. And that's not just on Halloween. That's another night. So it's a several-day event. Pumpkin carving, games, characters that you don't normally see that you can interact with, like Jack Skellington there. The Disney characters are all in their Halloween costumes. It's a huge party. It goes to the Bahamas. You get to dock in the Bahamas, do some stuff there. This is a huge party in the lobby they're having with all the characters in their costumes, dancing around, having a good time. The Halloween on the High Seas is probably one of the best Halloween parties that I've been on. Or been to, and it just takes place on a boat. Very cool, huh? They also have, on Halloween, they have a lot of trick-or-treating, and here you can see a lot of kids dressed up in their costumes, and adults in costumes as well, going through the entire cruise ship, getting bags and bags of candy. So this is a must-do event for cruisers. So just a small sampling of what you can experience in Orlando around the Halloween time, beginning in August through October. You got 3 months to do a lot of this Halloween stuff. Tons and tons of fun. Like I said, this is just a small sampling. There's a lot more that you can do if you're looking for Halloween events. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you have, click that like button to let the powers that be know that you like the video. And while you're at it, click on subscribe or follow, and you'll be notified when I upload new videos, which is about every 3 to 4 days. So thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.